We're here today with Riccardo Barile, who's the co-founder of Voyemo, which is a boutique luxury travel agency. And I believe that what you guys focus on is really not so much about the destination, but more about the experience and the transformation that people experience.
Absolutely correct.
And being in the present moment, I think that's kind of what you guys really try to achieve with your trips and the programs that you create.
Yeah, this is absolutely correct. We tried since the beginning, really, I tried to create this new agency focusing on tailor-made trips, so very bespoke, very personalized, and very unique, and of course include experiences, tailor-made experiences. This is the reason why I travel so much. I try to meet in person all of my partners and try to make the best out of the experience for the clients.
So you've basically experienced everything that you kind of recommend, or more or less?
Yes, more or less. Yes, I try to do my best, so I don't reach every 100, and I think 130 destinations that we sell. But I really try to experience myself what then I suggest to my clients.
So what would a tailor-made trip, what could that look like? So it's very, very high-end, or like, do we...
Yeah, so it really depends on the client, so what the clients want. So if the clients want a very high-end experience, we can definitely do it, including the best hotels, 5 stars.
Yeah, that includes helicopter trips and yachts and all of that.
Private transfers, private drivers, so everything on a private level. But it really depends, and this is super important to really understand what my clients want.
What they want.
So I always try to organize a first web call to understand their needs.
How do you incorporate the local culture and sort of local experiences? Is that a big part of some of the trips that you organize?
This is definitely something that we organize, that we include in the experience, because in the end it's a transformational experience. So everybody is looking, not everybody, but normally the people that I talk to, they are looking for something that makes the difference, that will also change them, probably will transform them. So how do you transform yourself? You travel a lot. 10 years ago I was a completely different person than I am now. And now I've been traveling in many countries. So if you travel in 10 countries in 10 years, then you will become probably
10 different transformations.
10 different transformations, So it's...
And do you suggest things to your clients, or would they kind of say, okay, we're really interested in, I don't know, like a culinary trip, and then you kind of create something based on that? Or would they just say, hey, I want to go to Italy, create something for me?
Yeah, this is a very good question. There are some clients who really know what they want. So they really write me, I want to go to Thailand and I want to see Thailand, and then I organize for them a round trip, and this is it. Sometimes clients don't know, so they ask me, and then my first question is to understand what they really want, what they are looking for. They are looking for a retreat experience, for a beach experience maybe, or they want to visit more cities, or they want to be more in the nature. Sometimes I ask if they have been in Asia or in South America, then maybe I suggest some very unique countries, country experiences.
So who's your typical client? Like who comes to you?
This is also very interesting.
Is it more couples or families? I don't know, generational travel? Like
a lot of couples, especially honeymooners. We have a lot of honeymooners, or they are traveling for their anniversary and they want to celebrate in a special way. Or maybe some couples, for example, they've been, when they were super young, they've been in some countries like Japan or Argentina, then they want to go back, celebrate 20 or 30 years later. So couple are, I would say, probably 30-40% of my clientele.
Some of the experience that you organize, are you also a little bit like a concierge? Would you say, okay, we can organize you, I don't know, tickets to to a special concert or something like that. Would you do something like that? Or
we do something like that,
yeah? Okay.
Definitely. For concerts, for example, also car vintage experiences.
Okay.
Or for example, if a client wants to drive a Ferrari or a special,
or if they want to travel with a chef or something like that, you could organize that.
Absolutely. We can organize that. Normally, and this is also one very crucial part of our job, is to work with the best partners. So this is also the reason why I travel so
why
much.
You kind of visit them and you vet them, yeah.
Correct. And then they are crucial because they support us by putting in place these kind of experiences. Yeah.
And how does a property get selected? Like what's the criteria that you're following?
Well, first of all, I believe that, and this is the reason why I try to travel and to visit as much properties as possible, is really to understand the local teams interact with a client. When the client arrives in the breakfast lounge, for example, in the morning, do they help him to find the best place for him? The day after, which are his wishes, what he likes more? I believe that it's super important to...
So that they're taken care of wherever they go.
Correct. Then of course the properties. Where are the properties, which is the location, if they've been renewed, if they are in a good shape, let's say. For example, one thing which is also very relevant to me is to understand if there are rooms which are quiet enough, because some clients explicitly request rooms
privacy,
which are more quiet and more silent,
or the one with the best view,
or the one with the best view.
Yeah. So you would find out which rooms are.
And I think
suitable.
the best way to do this is
to go and to experience it yourself.
You know it better than me.
Yeah. And you guys also focus a lot on LGBTQ travel. That's also one of your specialties, I believe. Yes. And I don't know a whole lot about that. Like, so you would recommend specific destinations where it's safe, and I don't know, maybe you can share a little bit more about this, because I think a lot of people don't know. How do you choose a country or a specific property for these requests?
Yeah, thank you for these questions, because it's actually a very, very important topic to me personally. We have a very high number of requests from the LGBTQIA plus community. And what is super interesting is that the very first question they always do,
which
is related to safety. Is it safe to travel that country?
Okay.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah.
Is the second question, and the third question is normally, do you know the properties in person?
Okay. Yeah.
These are really the three main questions that LGBTQI clients do, and I totally understand this, because they want to have a special experience, to enjoy the experience at the most. And if these three questions can be answered in a positive way, they are going to have a great time.
A great time, yeah.
But I think that, things are changing a lot. And, we have had a lot of countries where probably maybe some years ago, many
were not as suitable maybe before?
Would have not been suitable before, but in the meantime, it's totally fine.
And any other kind of factors that we need to take into account, apart from these three questions?
Well, of course, there are some local laws that have to be considered. So what I try to do is
be up to date on those.
To be in very strong connection with my local partners, because they are going then to be the drivers and the private guides.
And so which countries would you recommend for LGBTQI travelers?
So one of the areas that I really love, there are a lot of suggestions that I could give now, but one of the areas that I really love, and I think it's a very safe area for the LGBTQI community, is Asia.
Okay, in
Thailand,
I could see that,
they have done a lot of progresses in this direction. Vietnam is also a great destination. I have a lot of single clients from the community who travel to Vietnam. Japan is also changing a lot. There are a lot of requests, especially honeymooners also from the LGBT community. Of course, Bali, Indonesia. visiting some islands. And I think then, of course, then there are some destinations like, for example, South Africa, which is the Rainbow Nation.
How about sustainability? Where does that come in, and how important is it for your clients or for you, let's say?
Well, for me personally, it's very important.
It's very important?
It's very important.
So you really select your partners with that in mind?
There have been already some requests of clients who really ask me to organize trips only if the resorts and the hotels are eco-sustainable.
Yeah.
We have some partners in Namibia and South Africa, but also in Asia, who are really trying to do their best to become 100% sustainable, to get their energy, for example, from sustainable
and are these
sources.
Younger clients? Not necessarily?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Not necessarily. At least the clients I had were very into this topic. Were all between 40 and 60.
What is on your bucket list? What are some of the destinations that you haven't seen yet that you want to?
On my private bucket list.
Your private bucket list.
So basically, on my personal bucket list, I definitely have South America, which is super interesting to me. But I've just visited 2 countries in South America, and I would really love to go to Argentina and stay there longer. Probably. And
sort of up and coming, maybe for next year, what are some of the hot destinations that you would recommend?
I think there are some very beautiful places which are still less known and where you really have probably just a few hotels and resorts. I'm thinking about Palau in the western part of the Philippines. It's a very beautiful destination. I work with a fantastic partner there. They are the only one who have one boat available for clients, a beautiful luxury boat. So I think Palau would be probably, especially if you are interested into diving and very unique marine life, that is definitely something that will be on my bucket list too.
And any other upcoming locations, destinations?
Other upcoming locations, for example, South Korea. South Korea is definitely also again on my bucket list. And it's a super location. It's super located. It can also be combined with a tour of Japan. This is something that we also do a lot to combine countries. Some of the most challenging requests are related to multiple countries tours. Those are challenging.
As in going to multiple countries.
Correct.
On one trip.
Correct. This is what we do, especially for our US clients. They want to travel 2, 3, sometimes also 4 countries. South Korea is ideal because it can be added to Japan and it is on the way to other countries like Thailand or Vietnam, where you can do a beach holiday. And then in South Korea, people would kind of explore the entire country. I also have a fantastic private guide that I know personally in South Korea. I don't know, maybe you have a story about, I don't know, your most extravagant or most memorable trip that you've organized for one of your clients. I don't know, do you have something? Yeah, well, I have many stories.
You have many stories,
Many stories. We can sit here for hours.
Okay. I don't know, something really unique that you've
one of the very last experience was super interesting for an American client, one of my best clients actually. She has organized a trip, anniversary, and she didn't tell anything to her husband. Oh wow, okay, so everything was a surprise. Everything was a surprise. But he knew he had to bring his passport. And he just knew to bring his passport. Bring a suitcase full of and they clothes. Went to the airport. This is an incredible story. Okay. And it was super interesting because I was the only contact person for her. Oh wow. And we've been planning every detail. Oh wow. It was also a combined trip, Thailand, Malaysia, and they ended in Bali. It was a very, very special present that she wanted to give to her husband. I enjoyed also a lot. Yeah, putting that together because you knew how special it was. Is there anything you want to share that we haven't talked about, or? Well, I think that one thing I would like to share with you about our tours is related to to the bespoke experience.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit, I believe it's a little bit overrated. I mean, it's overused, the word bespoke.
Yeah.
What I believe that bespoke means is really to go into the details, to really understand what the client wants. To talk to them, to communicate with them, to create a strong relationship actually since the beginning, because then you will really do what they want.
And how do you communicate? It's by WhatsApp, and then you kind of...
So normally what I really try to do since the beginning is to organize a video call.
Okay, and they will tell you all their needs, and
then they will tell you all their needs.
You will go ahead and create something.
Correct.
And during the trip, are they still in touch with you? If
I am always there.
Yeah, okay.
I'm always there
That's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And normally I have my local concierge partners and the private guides who are
also
of course
assist.
also on the first line.
Okay.
So they interact with the client. But I think that what is also super important is to understand which kind of experience they want to do. I was recently in Bali. You probably saw some of our pictures.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed secret tours.
Yes.
This idea, the idea of bringing you to a place where nobody else has ever been.
Yeah. Which is kind of difficult to do in Bali. Yeah.
It's super difficult. But there are some places in the world where you can still do it. And again, you need the right partners on site.
Yeah.
This is something
would you say that because luxury has changed over the years, would you say luxury is about exclusivity, or how would you define a luxury travel experience?
A luxury travel experience is definitely about exclusivity. Do you want to go to the jungle? Do you want to spend one night, stargazing? Then understand which are the places to do this. Yeah. So I think is a mix of different aspects. Yeah. Is the exclusivity, is to know where to go, and where you have the right people who are able also to support this. I was recently in a very beautiful place in Deroche Island in the Indian Ocean, and I found it fantastic because that was the kind of luxury that probably I would definitely define as a high-end experience. Okay. Because you had your resort, then you had an airstrip where you could do stargazing in the night when there were no flights, and then you had a local island with local people who were basically part of your experience. So you were able to walk through the village. They were very well integrated in the entire concept. That might be also a kind of luxury experience.
I think the cultural aspect is very important, because we can just book a hotel somewhere and sit in the hotel for the entire trip. But I think having contact with some of the local people, I think that's what makes travel really unique.
And the difference.
Yeah. Great. So how can people find you? Where your Instagram handle, Voyemo?
Yes, we have a fantastic Instagram page, Voyemo Travel Design.
Travel Design, okay.
Voyemo Travel Design, and we are of course also on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and we have our website, voyemo.com.
Well, thank you so much for coming and for doing this wonderful interview with us.
Thank you.
I'm sure our audience will hear more about Voyemo.
Wonderful.
In the future. Good. Thank you.